Hey guys, how's it going? In today's video, I want to talk about the trade war. Well, I'm gonna start off the video about the trade war that Donald Trump is imposing on China. The Trump administration introduced a new $200 billion list of additional tariffs to Chinese goods, spurring global sell-off. The European stock trembled 1.3%, led by miners and automakers. U.S. stocks index futures dropped 1%. Almost all emerging market currencies slumped. So yeah, the stock market is doing bad because of that. But when I woke up this morning at 7:14, I looked at the major companies that are trading on the that are directly involved in China, like Amazon, only down 6.66%. AMD, they sell the biggest market is China. The stock is down 1.75%. It was down more. It was down like 3% at like 2 a.m. in the morning. Now it's down 1.69%. Intel also has a big market, and it's down not that much. So I guess it didn't really affect the markets that much, but this is only before the market opened, so it's like pre-market. But I thought this news would like drop the stock market at least 5 to 10%, but it hasn't yet, so that's a little strange to me. It does worry me a little bit because right now I have a lot of money in the stock market. I don't have very much cash. I should start selling off some of my money for some cash, because this scares me, and if the stock market crash, I won't have the opportunity to buy at a huge discount, because most of my money right now is in the stock market. So I should be selling stocks and making sure I have like some money if the stock market ever crashes, and gives me a buying opportunity to buy stocks on dirt cheap if the trade wars ever cause a stock market crash, which might happen, which might not, I don't know, but I should prepare for a stock market crash just in case. But okay, let's continue on something a little less depressing. Today in the morning, Aurora acquired Canroy's pre-roll technology license for $7 million. They acquired them because they have the best pre-rolling technology, the best throughput, and they paid $7 million for it. They're gonna use it for the international markets. It's good. That's good. There's nothing more I can say about that. Now this news was a little interesting, and they made an investment, so it's not an acquisition, but it sucks that they didn't put the percentage of investment they put into the company, like how much money they invested in the company. No news on that. Nothing but it's interesting because this should be more of a Hemco news, because Hemco is the one that makes CBD stuff, and so I thought Hemco would be announcing a news like this, but nope, it's Aurora. So, and I guess Aurora also made an investment in this company too. So it's an interesting news. Metroleaf receives EU GMP certification for shipment from its Markham facility, completes first export to Canada Medical Pharma in Germany. This is another reason why Aurora wanted to buy out Metroleaf, because Metroleaf, all the facilities can be GMP, EU GMP certified, and this will allow basically make all Aurora's facility GMP certified, so they have choices to ship product. They don't have to sell product just in Canada, they have a choice to sell it in Europe, or they can sell it in Canada, or they could sell to the medical patients. So, well, the medical patient is a must, but because all of Aurora's facilities are GMP, EU GMP certified, they have choices and they don't have to sacrifice margins for wholesale in Canada to and they can focus on the higher margin markets like Europe and Germany, and yeah, that's another big reason. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this video off by answering one of this guy's question. He wanted me make a video on Aurora and Metroleaf acquisition. I said sure, I can make a video on it, and he wants me to mention the convert Metroleaf share and Aurora shares supposed in the voting of passing acquisition July 18. This is my assumption, but I think this guy wants to. He's hoping for a pullback so he can buy on the cheap once the merger is done and complete, like with what happened with Canamed. Okay, so let's go to the Canamed. I searched up the Canamed's history. So on January 24th, 2018, the vote went through and Canamed agreed to sell to Aurora for $1.1 billion. And on January 24th, the stock was around $13.98, and then suddenly it dropped all the way down to, like, I think almost $7. But this is wrong. I remember it dropped all the way down to like below $8, and then it just had a big short squeeze and then it popped back up. But it was strange because all the marijuana stock, including Canopy, did the same thing. They all had a big decline, and then they had a short squeeze and popped back up. And then let's continue on, because this was a hostile takeover. Everything was delayed, so the Metroleaf and Aurora acquisition already had the green light from regulators, so before the vote is even gone through, because it's not a hostile takeover, it's a friendly merger. So this was delayed by a little bit, while Metroleaf and Aurora already got this approved before the vote. So by the time the vote stuff could be in progress to working out. But let's say February 28, 2018, on February 28, the stock was at 10.40. This chart could be totally off, by the way, so you can't take a grain of salt. And then by the time they finalized the deal on March 28, the stock was 9.03. So it did drop a little bit, and then it kind of stabilized at $8 when Canamed delisted. So it took about, from the time they finalized the Canamed acquisition, it took a whole month before Canamed finally got delisted. So by the time Aurora finalizes the acquisition with Metroleaf, it will take a month. So if they finalize the acquisition in July, the company could be closing, and Metroleaf would delist sometime in August, and the merger could be in place before September, before the September time frame, and everything could be completed by September. So that's my answer to your question. Will Aurora drop in September? Would it drop back down to $8? It's pretty close to legalization. So from what I remember, once so Aurora's didn't get the full delusion until this was officially announced. So the stock was already around $8 around May 1st, 2018. So the stock was already hovering around $8 for a whole month. So and then all of a sudden, all I saw was suddenly the amount of share price just changed from like 300 and something, like 400 to like 565. So like the share price didn't change, but the amount of shares changed. That's what I noticed when the merger went through. So I don't know if the price of the stock will drop once the Metroleaf merger goes through. That's a gamble you have to take, right? Like it might go back down to $8. It might go down to $6-7, but it might not. So you might be holding on forever, and the stock might do the opposite, and it just goes up, and then Metroleaf might just get delisted, and the share price just goes up, and the market cap goes up, but the share price might just stay the same, because this is a friendly merger. So I don't know what to expect, but I guess I'll keep you guys updated on what will happen. Right now it's 7:25, and like the market is not really getting affected right now. So yeah, I guess I'll end off the video. I guess this Trump deal didn't really do much to the stock market, at least yet. So anything's possible, maybe midday or tomorrow. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Bye.